Hey guys, this is Jeff with Eternity Shore, and it is the last day of January 2026. Man, is it cold in the mid-Atlantic and Northeast, and it's probably cold wherever you are. Those of you up in Canada, oh my, I can't imagine what's going on with you. Texas, I know it's cold there. It's cold everywhere. So we're trying to stay warm. So I thought maybe show you pictures of some warmth will warm your heart. So, oh, don't you wish you were there right now? Maybe you are there right now. Who knows? But Mary and I went on an 8-day cruise to celebrate our 35th wedding anniversary. I'm not going to do a travel vlog of kind of our vacation. That's not what this channel is about. But I do think I want to share some of the cool things that we did that, I don't know, you might find interesting. Let me give you the general ship specs on this Celebrity Eclipse as you see some footage of us coming into St. John's, Antigua. It was built in Germany, and its maiden voyage was made in 2010. This bad boy weighs 122,000 gross tons. I can't even fathom that. Has a length overall of 1,041 feet and a beam of 121 feet. And it drafts 27 feet. And the cruise speed is 24 knots. Though I think most of the time that we were underway, we were cruising at about 17 knots when we were in open water. The maximum passenger capacity is 3,148 passengers and has a crew of 1,286. Yeah, so you have one crew member for basically every 3 passengers. 85% of the rooms have private verandas, and ours did as well. We went on an Eastern Caribbean cruise and made several stops. One was in St. Martin, where we've been before. We went and this time we did a tour that included Maho Beach in St. Martin, which is kind of a famous beach. You guys that watch YouTube probably have seen the videos of the airport there, where the airport is like basically right next to the beach. It really is a beautiful sandy beach, and it's a great spot. Obviously touristy. There were tons of people out that day, but we just kind of had to do it. We had to watch the planes land. So here, let me give you a little flavor of what that looks like and even what it sounds like. So this was a boat that we saw while we were in port in Puerto Rico. Look at the massive size of this puppy. You see those people on the bow and how small they are related to this boat. I do not know. I could not get a name to this boat. If any of you know what that is, please tell us. In San Juan, there is this amazing cemetery that is right next to the fort that guards the city, which I'm showing you this, how expansive it is from the island side, from being on the island. And now on the way out, I want to show you just how massive this fort is. This is on the other side as you leave. Look at that wall. It's just amazing as the waves are crashing into the seawall out there. We had about 5 to 10 foot swells much of the time that we were at sea, which for our Eternity Shore would be pretty uncomfortable. And it wasn't exactly comfortable for our boat either, but obviously we could handle it. No big deal. This is 4:30 in the morning coming into Fort Lauderdale, and I decided to take out my camera, just my iPhone, and film us coming in. So I want to give you some of this footage and just listen to the water. It's pretty cool here. As we got towards the port, I noticed these ships. I didn't know what they were at first, but there's a dredging operation that was going on. I don't know, they weren't actually dredging at 4:30 in the morning, but you know, the ships are still out there. Looks like the tugs are out there, maybe waiting for us to help us bring us in. This looks fake. This is like a movie set, doesn't it? I'm not sure how long they do this for, but obviously these vessels coming in out of port that are drafting, 30 to 40 feet and need that space. So I assume they do a lot of dredging during the middle of the night, maybe, when the ships are not coming in and out of harbor. And for those of you that have cruised before, you know this entrance into the port. I actually like to live in that high rise. Maybe not, huh? And the last thing I'll show you is this cargo ship coming in. That looks like it's riding pretty high. So these are, I think they're empty. You can see how high that's riding. But I thought one of the things I thought was interesting about this is notice the tugboat is facing the other way here. And I don't think I've ever seen that before. It makes sense. And as he goes by, you can see his bow thruster, I believe, is operational there, probably pulling to the port side. He's pulling to his port side so that the vessel will not obviously come near the cruise ship. On the way home, we managed to dodge the weather for the most part. Those of you who don't know DC area, I want to show you a picture here. This picture was taken Monday. This is a Monday at 4 o'clock near Tyson's Corner. This is never like this. First of all, we're grateful that the snow had been cleared, but there is no one on the road on a Monday, which, I don't know, that might be the most amazing thing we saw all vacation. And here's a picture of Mary standing there with her hat in our driveway, which we're grateful that our neighbor did our driveway because we ended up with 9 inches of snow. Really appreciate you guys watching. I'm hoping to get up to the boat soon and check on her and make sure that she's okay, because the temperatures have been in the single digits. You're always concerned that the winterization that you did isn't going to hold or something's going to happen. So that will probably be my next video, is being on the boat again and just seeing how she's doing. Miss her. As always, appreciate your comments. Thanks for watching.